Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, a happy Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday to you all. It has been a couple of days. I've been away. My research schedule ramped up a whole bunch over the weekend, and I couldn't get around to doing the whole kind of waffle about K-pop thing. But we are back. I finally have an evening free, so we are going to get to some music that I have missed. Starting off with Mr. Mr. Doh Kyung Soo with brand new music. This is going to be very much fun indeed, or at least I hope this is going to be a lot of fun indeed. He impressed very much so last era with, I believe it was called Somebody, right? Because admittedly, last year I really kind of fell into the EXO like wormhole, so to speak, because I didn't listen to EXO at all when I was like in my baby stages of being a K-pop multi. So I was making up for lost time, especially with Cream Soda and that whole Exist album last year that EXO dropped. Then we had, Chanyeol had music, was Good Enough, which was spectacular. We've had various OSTs from members, Chen's special like SM station stuff. And of course we had Dio's Mini last year. And so, let's continue that train, shall we? Mr. Kyung Soo with Mars. I'm very much excited for it, so let's check it out one time. Here we go! The thing is, I know this dropped with other tracks like B-sides and stuff. I just don't have the time to do it, mainly because I have a full-length album to get to tonight, and I'm having to start this at 6, because I only got home about half an hour ago. So, yeah. But, rest assured, I'm going to try and get around to the B-sides if my schedule allows it this week, but I'm going to be on campus for the rest of the week until, like, late in the afternoons. And 6 p.m. releases are probably going to take priority, so this may be a weekend thing. I don't know. I have a ton of stuff I need to catch up on just from this week alone. But I'm very excited, so let's check it out one time. Here we go! Is this his first release post SM era now? Or has he had some music in between this and Somebody? Okay, I'm loving the vibes already. Oh, bring in the bass. Okay. Oh, the silence into this kind of gentle but impactful release is terrific. I love it. I love it. It's just the right amount of brightness. And the groove is really nice too. It's stylistically almost feels like a brighter, distant cousin of Chanyeol's Good Enough from last year, which is really cool because I really like Chanyeol's Good Enough. The simple synth line with the simple guitar. Instrumental sections, not too complicated. And the silence at the end of the pre-chorus is spectacular. The little flip he does in the chorus too is so nice. I'm stuck on Mars. I'm stuck on Mars. And the hook is terrific. It's easy to listen to, but it's easy to groove and enjoy. Stuck on Mars. Alright, take it into the bridge one time. 사소한 걱정일 뿐일 걸 알아 함께 할게 네 곁에서 What a cool instrumental choice. That little flip is everything for me. I love how effective it is. Now I fly from Mars. Oh, switch up the lyrics too. You know I fly from Mars. You know I fly from Mars. But now I fly from Mars. The song is terrific. Everything that goes into this song is executed to perfection. Stylistically, nothing feels out of place. Everything works with each other. Just make it that perfect combination of the really nice but easy to listen to instrumental with the absolutely gorgeous but also kind of equally simple vocal part. This song doesn't do anything too revolutionary, but it doesn't need to. It keeps it exactly within the brief, and that for me is just a really nice to listen to song. But now I fly from Mars. It's so good. It's so good. It's terrific. Oh, what is it about music like this that just works for me? Genuinely, I am getting such strong kind of like resemblances from Chanyeol's Good Enough. And maybe it is that kind of low-key, not too bright, little bit slower with the really nice groove. But essentially, they are like two sides of the same coin for me. And I mean that in the best way possible, because it's spectacular. The most... Hold on. Is that the construction happening, or is that an earthquake? I think we're good. Okay. Anyways, the things that really work for me, Mars, in a nutshell, is the perfect example of simple yet effective. It doesn't have too many moving parts in it, but it doesn't need to. So, like, we'll jump right into the middle. I guess jump into the middle of the first verse. You have, well, until you get to the pre-chorus, nice, simple, like nothing too complex drum pad part. Repetitive, simple rhythm, synthesizer. Kyung Soo's vocals up top. 1, 2, 3. 3-piece recipe going on here. Well, with a seasoning of some post-production stuff, you know, mixing, yada yada yada. You get into the pre-chorus, you kind of drop it down a little bit by adding a bass part. I know I kind of ruined the effect by pausing it here, but the moment of silence is such an effective composition tool, because it's, the song has got this nice consistent groove to it. Your brain's adapted to that. It's vibing along to it. All of a sudden, that groove is taken away from you. Your brain now has to realize that something's changed. Something is about to happen. So you get, all your attention is back into the song. And so, vibing. Oh. And then the release. It has just enough brightness to kind of give it that nice little bloom, but it's not like too in your face. It's not too sudden, and it's got enough punch to give it some firmness to it, but not too much to where you're like disorientated. Again, the perfect balance. That little flip. This is just a me thing, but I love when vocalists can do that really just gentle, quick, singular note head voice flip and then just come back down. It's it's just so satisfying to listen to.
I'm stuck on Mars.
And then the hook, super easy to remember.
You know I'm stuck on.
Nice vocal harmony.
But now I'm stuck on Mars.
Even the second time around, but now I'm stuck on Mars has vocal harmony. Like,
But now I'm stuck on Mars.
it's not as prominent as the little oohs in the background, but it's still there. And it's, again, just doing enough to spice it up a little bit, but keep it within the confines that the song requires. The Goldilocks formula when it comes to music, this is textbook definition of that. It's perfect. It does everything that I want a song to do of this nature, exactly when I want it to happen, in the way that I want it to happen. Oh, that's spectacular. And, you know, I've said this a lot this year, it feels like, but if this is how good the title track is going to be, how good are the B-sides going to be? And I'm very curious to get into that. Hopefully sometime soon, because I don't want to leave this off for too long, because I don't want to lose the intended effect, so to speak. So I am going to try and figure out when I could get around to that. But until then, my excitement levels are going to be high, and I'm going to be very much looking forward to when I can get around to this album. But that is it from me today with Mr. Doh Kyung Soo, or Mr. D.O., with his brand new solo release. I tremendously enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well, but that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness to may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.